Well, howdy, traders. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday. And, well, if you're celebrating 4th of July, I hope you have a really happy and wonderful 4th of July. We had a lot of fireworks this week, so let's jump right into the action today. All right, so initially on the open, we had the 5510 negative gamma level that we plotted. And then we also had the 5525 and then the 5530. So after the open, we got some economic data. I believe it's PMI. Yeah. Some, some other jobless claims. So after that data has come out, we touched the very bottom of the range, and it touched the gamma level, and it bounced right off. I mean, we are in a very obvious uptrend. After J Powell speaks, I mean, it just literally blasts off. And if you look at other times he's spoken, it's either waited till after he's spoken and it can rip up to 100 points or more in the following days. So, you got to kind of expect that kind of move with this. Unfortunately, during the weekend, we thought maybe it might break down to the downside, but you can't discount the power of J Powell. And for him to come out as dovish as he was is just a signal to the market that he is going to continue to prop this thing up and keep pushing it. And this is, it's just a hell of a move over the next few days. July seasonally are generally very strong as well. So that's also a factor. And we're going into the holiday. So maybe we're just putting in a lot of buying so they can take the rest of the week off. But we shall see. But anyways, we've got the initial downward move and then the move right back up to the initial target, which was 55.25. And they started just laddering because, there aren't any bears that are in their way. And it's just going to keep going, right? You're looking at the close right now, just continue to bang this 55.35. It's 55.36. There's some people that are still trying 55.40, which is crazy, but maybe it goes there. We got like just a few seconds left. It just keeps going. I was able to make a trade down here. Again, got the break of structure. That's what I usually kind of do. If we see that we're in an uptrend and we have confluence, I am making these trades in the opposite direction of the put wall and within the trade or within the trend and against any kind of level that looks like support, right? So that was a nice one. We had obviously a couple other opportunities here, but I'm not pushing it. I want to go into the weekend in a great mood. And what also put me into an even better mood was Tesla. So let's go ahead and review that one. Now, Tesla, let's put it on the swing chart. As mentioned on the 26th on my YouTube channel, this thing, again, is just on a tear. And Tesla is known to do that. Once it gets going and it starts annihilating either short positions or, it really taps into their fandom, so to speak, the thing can just keep going. And when I reviewed this, not only did it have a inverse head and shoulders, a god awful amount of volume over 6 months to support price, but also we had the break in the previous period, so last year's volume profile, which triggers what's called an 80% rule, which I have talked about. But that is a pretty it's a pretty standard rule in the world of trading. So in this case, if you think about it as inventory, now we're going back through this volume, and if you picked it up here, you can start selling it all the way back to the top end. So that's why we've got these targets where they are. And if you see right here, our second target was hit today, and for the The underlying percentage change, I think, is almost 30% since entry. Grab the July 19th calls right before earnings just to see if we could juice it a little. And it did. I mean, they're up 1,200%. Could check them out. We entered right over here, right around the 196 level. Yeah, and we've been showing it every day since. So yeah, we really did think that this could go, and where it's kind of stopped a little bit is right near the point of control from last year. That is right here at 250. Makes sense to take some profits here, but you know, we're still going to push this. We still think that there's probably more demand here, and you still got some folks here that haven't been cleared out. Right? We got 263, we got 268, and then we have the very top of the range here, which would complete the whole move. And then we've got our final target here, just in case it tries to bust out just a little bit more. So we've covered a lot within our first two targets. We're just going to let these run, and honestly, we can move up our stop positions. So hope if you were following that you were able to participate. If not, that's fine. These things do happen. Tesla, it used to do this a little bit more often, but I think the time it has been going sideways, it was due for a move like this. We do have some other moves we have some other positions like Roku, which is also behaving really well and very similarly. So it's hit its first target. It's passed its value area low for the year from last year, and it's kind of cutting through. It doesn't have the same kind of quite the same setup as Tesla, but maybe once we return back from the holiday, maybe we get some continuation. But with this one, a little bit smaller position, going to move up the stops later this week, and let's see where it takes us. It's definitely a little bit riskier as it doesn't have as much popularity, I suppose. So maybe there will be some news or something else that comes up, but we also have earnings, which will help push this thing just up a little bit, because we've seen some analysts come out with some favorable marketing on Roku. So let's just see how that one goes. But when we get back from holiday, we will cover some more swing trades and continue to show what we're doing intraday with the SPX Gamma trading, our Valkyrie system. So stay tuned. Have an awesome holiday, and I'll see you in the next video.